Hey guys, I'm Dimension Jumper, and today I'll be doing my top 5 favourite tracks from the Animal Crossing pack for Mario Kart 8. Now, I would say, well, now with the third wave of Mario Kart for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe being released over the next in the next few weeks, I would thought I would just talk about some of my favourite tracks from the Animal Crossing pack, similar to how I did it for the Zelda pack last week, I believe, or the week before. And I'll just be talking about some of the tracks from the Animal Crossing pack that I feel like are my favourites, whether it's in its design in the course, how fun it is, and yeah, basically it's just stuff like that, and just how much fun I have had through these tracks. So for number 5 is Big Blue. Now, what I like about Big Blue is that it's again another uh, F-Zero track, I believe, or F-Zero styled track, and this one is one of the few tracks in in both Mario Kart 8 and 8 Deluxe that is a track that's only one massive lap, but each of the 3 laps is segmented. Yeah, it's kind of like Mario Kart 8's version of the Rainbow Road from Nintendo 64, because with that one, that was updated because of how big it was to be segmented into 3 tracks, and it's kind of similar to how Big Blue is in it, because again, as I said before, it's one giant lap, but there are certain segments where it's just a particular lap. And besides that, I do quite like how, again, like with Mute City, the previous F-Zero track, the whole track for Big Blue is in anti-gravity. So again, I think that what helps the track fun to make it fun, because it's all in anti-gravity, and you can just bump off like any of the tracks or any parts of the track, any of the other characters, that kind of thing. And I do like some of the parts to it, like there's this bit where you've got these red and green arrows, and they can change depending on where you are on that particular part of the track. And with the green ones, they can help you speed up, try and get to first place. With the red arrows, they try and slow you down. And they've also got speed pads on it, so which makes it quite cool. I also do like the turns and stuff like in that particular track, especially if you're in like 200cc. You have to really think about where you're going to turn and how you're going to turn and stuff like that. And also, it's just a really fun, interesting track. So for number 4 is Super Bell Subway. Now, what I like about this track is that it's in a train station. And it kind of reminds me of the Coconut Mall from Mario Kart Wii, in the sense that it's in one of these locations that you'll probably not really expect, in a sense. Like, it's like with Coconut Mall, it's in a giant mall, where with Super Bell Subway, it's in a subway area with trains and stuff. And I do really like how you can just go on the trains or on top of the trains, and just if you want to, as well as go on the train tracks themselves. And it's just a really fun aspect. It's one of those tracks that really makes you think, okay, I can try and go this way, but I have to try and avoid the trains or stuff like that, or I can take this shortcut that can make me miss the trains altogether. And it's really fun. It just really figures out, okay, I have to do this, and then this and stuff like that. But yes, it's really fun, and I think it's one of the more chaotic tracks in the game. For number 3 is Neo Bowser City. Now, what I like about this one is that if you compare Neo Bowser City to the other Bowser areas, like his castle, it's actually very different, because this is the only one that isn't in a lava-themed world or area in any of the Mario Kart tracks that has Bowser's castle in it. And what I find fun about this is that it's in constant rain, which I think is quite cool, because it's you don't really see that in Mario Kart tracks. Normally, it's just uh, a basic. You don't not a lot of stuff is really happening, apart from the occasional obstacle here and there. But with nearby the city, it's just constant rain. And I think that's really cool. I also like how this track is like sort of futuristic and stuff, and it's very different compared to Bowser's Castle. If you've played through that, any version of those tracks, and it's very different with all the futuristic going on, and it's quite cool. It's kind of I wish there were more tracks like this, like futuristic-y type tracks. I mean, there are kind of some like that, like the Mario Kart 8 version of Rainbow Road, that's kind of futuristic-y, but I would like more tracks to be something like this. Maybe in one of the upcoming waves, like wave 4 or 5 or 6, maybe there could be a track in there from a previous game that's futuristic and stuff like that, or maybe not. I don't mind. For number 2 is Wildwoods. Now, Wildwoods is kind of interesting because it's just it's one of those wooded themed areas, and again, I don't think we have seen that many wood areas. I mean, there is an area. I think there's a Donkey Kong track, I believe, in one of the tracks in one of the cups in Mario Kart 8. I don't 100% remember which one. From what I can remember, that's what I believe one of the only few wooded theme areas. And with Wildwoods, it's kind of the same in sense of that you've got some wooded areas it's basically one huge wooded area, excluding like the ending area of the particular track from the Donkey Kong track. But what I like about wooded Wildwoods is that it's mainly due to the around the halfway bit where you're going down some a slide area with water, and again it's one of those tight turns which makes it quite fun, and also like towards the end where you can just go across the lily pads on the speed boost. That's quite fun, and it's just one of those just wood areas or wood themed tracks that it's quite fun to have a fun around on, and hopefully we can get more wood area themed tracks in future games or in one of the future tracks or in the DLC. And for number 1 is the Animal Crossing pack. Now, what I like about this track is that with, I think, the Excite Bike Arena, the Animal Crossing pack changes each time you play it. So one time it could be snowing, the other time it's going to be in autumn, and that's really cool because it kind of resembles the whole Animal Crossing game series as a whole in terms of whenever the season is set in a particular area. Like let's say if it's autumn, you'll see the leaves in Animal Crossing just falling down. If it's in the winter, you'll see snow everywhere, which I think is quite cool and fun because like it's just that little detail in that kind of in these kinds of tracks that make it so much interesting. And I do like how the bells or the coins resemble bells, kind of like how the coins in the Zelda track or Zelda pack track resembles rupees, which is quite fun. And I also like how the intellect is kind of like Animal Crossing in a sense. And it's just a really enjoyable, fun-looking pack or track as a whole. And yeah, I really hope that we get to see more tracks that are inspired maybe from other series, maybe. Because I know there's an Inkling or Splatoon stage, like in battle mode, I believe. But I would like if there's going to be a new track or a new track for DLC, maybe there could be a Splatoon style track where you have to go around a particular area. Maybe that could be fun in a future track, maybe. But I do really enjoy the Animal Crossing track, and I think it's really really fun. So that's been my top 5 favourite tracks from the Animal Crossing pack. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.